Photoshop here. We're going to do our footer now. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and I'm going to go back to my desktop where we started from. We'll go to Chuck Wedding, and we're going to go back to that background image. We always start with the background image. That's our 5x7 total image. Now I'm going to go to the Marquee tool again, and instead of the top cut, I'm going to take some off of the bottom. I'm going to take just that much. I'm going to go Image Crop, so I have just that part of the image. We'll move that over here. We're going to make it a little bigger so we can see it. There we go. And basically, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a couple of guidelines at 25%. And I'm going to add a guideline at 75%. And then I'm going to add a guideline at the 50% to show you where we're going to cut that. So that, again, see how we're right in the same spot there in the white area where it's going to cut. So I go back to my text tool. Now I'm going to put whatever text I want at the bottom of the images. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to put June 1st, 1974. That's the date we got married. And since it's red, I'm going to change this back to black so you can see the text a little better. There we go. Again, I want this to come down. Now this time, because it's the footer, I'm going to want it a little higher so that it stays just a little bit higher. So if there's any cropping when it cuts, because it's going to cut on this line right here is where it's going to cut on the 5-inch side, that it doesn't crop into my name. So whenever you do that, you want to give yourself more room on the bottom than you on this header than you do on the top. So again, what I'm going to do is duplicate that, and then I'm simply going to move that over and put it over here in the center of that one. Again, you can put whatever text you want in here. If we wanted to add, you know, a flourish, we could go here to our brushes and pick a, it's going to take a long time for the, there we go. There's, let's say we're going to do a flourish. Okay, so we're going to pick a brush here. Let's pick a nice flourish brush. Let's say we're going to use this as a flourish brush. And we're going back to our background. We're going to make it a little smaller. And we're going to add a little flourish over here and a little flourish over here. Let's change our color so we can see it a little bit. Let's use this green, and then, well, let's use this red. We'll just darken it up. And we'll put one right in here. Oh, that's why. Wondering why I wasn't getting the prints like I want. There we go. Put a little flourish there, a little flourish there, maybe one there, maybe one there. So now my footer has got all the flourishes on it, right where I want them. And again, you can do what you'd like with the design. You can add whatever you would like to it. So we just simply save that now. File, save as, and we're going to call that, instead of the background, we're calling that the footer. And I should have changed that name earlier because of, I could have replaced, if I would have said save or hit the wrong key, it might have replaced my background. So that's my footer. Okay, now I have my header and my footer ready for my photo booth, and it's all set up. We're ready to go. So that's how it's done. Header, footer, put them all in a file, go to Breeze System, point to those files. You put your screen images in there also for your color and your black and white settings, and you're good to go.